50% of my capital is now deployed into oil buys. 50%. And the other 50% is just sitting there waiting for me to have an interesting trade idea, an interesting trade thesis for me to go ahead and deploy it. I sent you an email, I believe. I wrote an article as well on Substack on 14 July telling you guys that I'm buying oil through to the upside into the $90 target. So now 50% of my capital is deployed into that, and we're waiting for the results to see what happens. Now, do I suggest that you throw 50% of your capital into oil buys? Well, that depends. So there are certain skills that I have developed along the years. I've been trading for 12 years. And those skills, they allow me to implement those kind of concentrated bets where I look at one asset and I throw a big chunk of my capital into that asset. And those skills are, number one, I have deep fundamental knowledge, meaning that I know exactly what I'm waiting for and what kind of information need to be released for me to change my mind and close that trade. And as a result of that, I will not suffer a lot of losses. I know exactly what needs to happen for me to go ahead and say, you know what, I don't want to be in that trade anymore and just take my capital away. Number two, the second skill is that I have no problem in changing my mind quickly. I have no problem in having a thesis and then reading some information and then being like, you know what, I don't want my capital to be deployed into this anymore, and go ahead and take it. So I have no problem with quickly changing my mind. My ego is not in that trade. It's only my capital that is in that trade. And therefore, the two skills that allow me to do concentrated bets instead of diversifying my capital into multiple asset classes is, number one, deep fundamental knowledge. I know exactly what needs to happen for me to go ahead and exit. I know exactly what needs to happen for oil prices to start going down. So not only will I exit if this opposite information comes out, but I will also reverse my position. And therefore, I know exactly what needs to happen for me to do that. And then number two, I have the skill to immediately change my mind when that happens. And therefore, my ego is not tied to my trade thesis. My ego is not tied to my trade idea. I will not just simply stay in that trade because I'm hopeful. So if you have those two skills, you can do this form of concentrated bets. If not, then it's better for you to diversify your money between multiple asset classes. This would be the safer solution, basically.